From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Waking up early this morning, you'll be greeted by temperatures that are in the 40s, at least for most spots. Slightly cooler in Jackson at 42, slightly warmer in Hillsdale at 47, all of that with dry conditions. Looking across the Midwest, the warmer weather is just on the other side of Lake Michigan, and today it's going to work its way in. We'll see how this warm weather will affect our chances for rain coming up as 6 News This Morning continues.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News This Morning.
A pedestrian in critical condition this morning after Lansing police say a pickup truck hit him. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 9th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Megan Vaselli.
Good morning. I'm Kirk Montgomery. 6 News is here for you now with this morning's top stories.
Lansing police rushed to the scene last night for a reported crash involving a pedestrian.
Now, the man was taken to the hospital where he remains in critical condition this morning.
Now, it happened just after 8 o'clock last night at the intersection of Washington Avenue and Malcolm X Street. That's in Riotown, right near the entrance of Rio Gateway Apartments. Police tell 6 News the driver of the pickup stayed at the scene. It's not clear yet what caused the crash, but investigators don't believe it was intentional. And so far, they have no plans to file charges.
Meanwhile, several vehicles are damaged at that same apartment complex next to the scene. 6 News obtained a message that was sent out by management at the Rio Gateway Apartments, alerting people of an accident that had started off-site and ended up in the parking lot of the apartment complex. Lansing police confirming with us this morning that it was a result of that same incident involving the pedestrian. And this morning we have an update on a woman who was found shot in the head inside of a truck in the median of I-96 in Lansing. We've learned that the 51-year-old is now awake and talking. The woman was discovered late last month with a gunshot wound, rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Police say she was driving westbound on I-96 between 2:30 and 3 in the morning on August 28th when someone in an unknown vehicle shot at her truck, hitting her in the back of the head. Investigators are still trying to figure out what happened and find the other vehicle involved. Anyone who has any information about the shooting is asked to call Crime Stoppers at the phone number you see at your screen.
The Michigan Court of Appeals expected to hear arguments today in a lawsuit filed by the state Senate against House Speaker Matt Hall.
This lawsuit claims the Republican leader is refusing to send several bills to Governor Gretchen Whitmer, despite the state constitution requiring him to do so.
The Democratic-led Senate suing Speaker Hall over 9 bills that passed the legislature last term, while Democrats controlled both the House and Senate. However, this new legislation never made it to the governor's desk when Republicans took over the House in January. Speaker Hall argues last term's bills aren't his problem, and Democrats made the mistake. But Democrats argue it's his duty under the state constitution to move these bills forward.
And staying in court today, we expect to learn whether 15 Republicans accused of acting as fake electors during the 2020 presidential election will stand trial. They face several criminal charges that were filed against them by Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel back in July of 2023. Nessel says the group acted as fake electors for then-President Donald Trump by submitting false certificates. This group includes the head of the Republican National Committee's chapter in Michigan, Kathy Burden, the former co-chair of the Michigan Republican Party, Michonne Maddock, and Shelby Township Clerk Stan Grote. Lansing 54A District Court Judge Kristen Simmons expected to review this case this morning. Of course, 6 News will keep you updated.
The Trump administration launching new immigration operations in the Democrat-run states of Illinois and Massachusetts.
As Bradley Blackburn reports, it comes as a U.S. Supreme Court ruling has given the federal government more leeway to ramp up ICE raids.
We don't need no troops over here.
Protests in Chicago, where the Trump administration ratcheted up immigration enforcement in a plan it calls Operation Midway Blitz.
We're bringing back law and order to our country.
The Department of Homeland Security says the operation will, quote, target the criminal illegal aliens who flock to Chicago and Illinois because of sanctuary policies.
We want to get them out of the city, make the public safe.
City and state leaders are pushing back, saying there was no advance notice or coordination from the federal government.
It's been about terrorizing our communities, but we will not be intimidated.
The Trump administration has also surged immigration operations in Massachusetts this week. Also Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court cleared the way for the federal government to resume sweeping immigration stops in Los Angeles, for now, freezing a lower court's order that barred stops based solely on a person's apparent ethnicity, their job, or if they speak Spanish or English with an accent. In a scathing dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor wrote, "We should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, and appears to work a low-wage job."
With the stroke of a pen, the Supreme Court has undermined the rights of millions.
DHS called the ruling a win for the safety of Californians and the rule of law. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
From the direction of the flags, we can see that the wind is still coming in from the south this morning, and that's continuing to bring in some warmer temperatures. It might not look like it on the national map, but we are warming up. We still have a lot of blue in our area, but that's now moving over towards the east coast. We're in the mid-40s, Minneapolis the mid-60s, and as our wind drives in that warmer air, it's going to warm us up later today. Satellite and radar also shows that there still aren't any massive systems moving through. At most, there's just that rain over Lake Superior, and that's Canada's problem. We're going to be seeing a few clouds here moving in for the morning, but for much of the day, it's going to be fairly nice with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Visibility this morning still struggling in spots due to fog. Looks like around half a mile visibility in Ionia and Charlotte, around a quarter of a mile in Ann Arbor, but that's still in those low-lying fields. Downtown areas should be perfectly fine. Hopefully Apricot Lincoln has a good view this morning. Looking at those green paws we have today, that's with those, again, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies and temperatures that take the jump back to the 70s. Mid to upper 70s possible this afternoon. Still very low humidity. Should be a good day to get outside. Or if you work outside, here's a great forecast for you for the outdoor work.
Yeah.
Apricot needs one of those hats.
Yes.
So he looks just like.
Wonder if that's his Halloween costume.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, could be.
Yeah, he's got like a little bit of a beard going on.
Do your cats let you dress them up?
Heavens no. I have a scar right here to prove it.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Mine too.
Denver. Yeah. Maze, you could do anything to Maze, but
really?
blue,
Not having it.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, thanks, Katie.